Hello nieces and niestos, how are you today? Welcome back to the channel. I want to thank you guys for coming back to the channel. I'm SavingsFashionista, and over here we do mainly things fragrance, whether it's body or home, and today we are here to talk home fragrances. So I have an updated post candle burn. If you're interested in hearing about the things that I've been burning, please stay tuned. So let's just get right into it, you guys. I think I have about a total of maybe 8 or 9 candles here, no more than 10, and some wallflower bulbs. So let's go. All right, the first candle that I want to talk about is something that I picked up recently at the latter part of the SAS sale. This is a ginger and hinoki, and this is from the Asian inspired collection. It has fragrance notes of fresh ginger, hinoki woods, orange zest with natural essential oils. And it came with the really pretty bright yellow wax. So these candles were 75% off, really great price. I wish I had gotten more because this is not a bad scent once it is actually melted. I wasn't really impressed with the fragrance on cold, but once I got it home and it started to burn, it was pleasant. It's kind of relaxing, if I be honest with you. It's a really nice candle that I had going in the eat-in kitchen space, and I really enjoyed it. It's not overly fragrant. It probably threw at maybe about a 7.5, but it was nice. I hate that I didn't get more at this price. Would this be a candle that I would pick if it was not on sale? No, because I did buy something from this collection before the SAS sale, but I wish I had gotten more of these. So again, this is the ginger and hinoki. All right, the next candle we have is also a candle that was released SAS. This was not a 75% off candle. You know, every SAS they have a collection, and here lately they've been doing like blends. So this is one of the blended candles, and this is Hello Beautiful and Black Cherry Merlot. The fragrance notes are white gardenia, magnolia blossom, black cherry, velvet red wine with natural essential oils. Now, with the exception of the gardenia, because I'm not a fan of gardenia, these fragrance notes were very intriguing to me. But honestly, you guys, the cherry merlot, it took over the candle. I could get a little of the wine smell, of course, because I'm sure it was in combination with the merlot. It did put me a little bit in the mind of a I think it's called Wine Cellar. And it's just, to me, it was like more of that candle with a sweeter note to it. I have to say that the cherry and the wine, it was more dominant in this particular fragrance, which I am not mad about, because I am not a fan of gardenia and floral candles, period. But it was nice. The throw was not as loud as I thought it would be. It did have a lot of soothing going on, but it was decent for what it was. But it was definitely not one of the top 2 out of this collection, because they came out with like 4 of them. Would I repurchase it? Yes, on sale. All right, so the next candle, this is a blend from, I want to say this was this winter 2022 or 23? I'm not really sure, but it was one of my favorites from that blend. This is the last one that I had in my stash. This is the pineapple mango with fresh balsam. I thought that this was very interesting blend. It has fragrance notes of woodland balsam, fir branches, fresh pineapple juice, mango with natural essential oils. Like I said, this was one of my favorite blends of all times. You get the sweetness from the mango, you get the pine furriness from the balsam, and it is just absolutely great. This candle is so great, so I always burned it in my bedroom space. Really enjoyed it. I think that this is definitely one of those type of candles that it can serve as a year-round fragrance to me, although it does have that piney balsam scent in it. It doesn't bother me at all. Really enjoyed this candle. So again, this is pineapple mango and fresh balsam, and this was released 23, okay, just last year. All right, the next candle is white tea and jasmine. I really did not want to burn through this because this was my last one. Really nice tea candle. You know, Bath and Body Works don't have a whole lot of tea candles. I know it's this one, white sage and white tea, I think, and the latest one that they came out, the Queen of Charlotte's from the Bridgerton collection. But this one has fragrance notes of crisp white tea, soft jasmine petals, fresh bergamot. Now, although I like this candle, this is one of those candles that I cannot continuously burn. I have to ignite it, then relight it. It's just not a continuous scent that I really enjoy. I do enjoy it in phases. So that's why I was able to burn some of this when I first got it. And this is a 22 release. So this must have been released at the end of 22. Well, this just says when it was poured. So it's not too old, but I remember when I opened it up, I did have a little sticky in here said don't burn, to let my family know that I wanted to save this because this was all that I had left. And I was in the mood for some tea, so I just went ahead and burned it. It's a really balanced scent. I don't think that tea fragrances should be like these mahogany teak wood powerhouse type of candles. I definitely don't. But it was very pleasant. I burned it in my bedroom space and I totally enjoyed it. Would I repurchase it again? Yes, I would. All right, the next one is something that I was excited to burn this month because I just really wanted to see if it gave me like the Christmas in July vibe, because based off the description, I cannot remember the notes because this is one of the ones that have to play on words, but this is Clove Poitin. And I do know that there's some citrus and some fruitiness in here, but it's something about this candle. Although I like it, it's something in this candle that gives me this kerosene smell. I don't know if it's just the combination of notes that they have in it or if it was faulty in production, because this is one of those candles that will release candle day, and I know there's always room for human error whenever, but especially when you're doing something as massive as candle day is. But on the bottom of it, it says, up on the rooftop bar, Santa's taking a little detour to meet Mrs. Claus for drinks. So I cannot remember the fragrance notes. But would I repurchase it? Yes, it's a decent smell. And I can't say, well, in December, it gave me Christmas in July. But I think this time of the year, it was quite pleasing. It was just perfect because to me, this is a really fruity candle. Next candle, this is In the Stars, and out of that collection, this is probably between 1 and 2. I had 2 favorites, so this is one of the 2 favorites that I had. So the fragrance notes in here are sunflower, not sunflower, but starflower, sandalwood musk, golden honey crisp, apple blossom with natural essential oils. So here you go. And it was nice. I have to say that the apple was more dominant in my opinion than the fragrance notes you get from the In the Stars. It was a decent candle. I wish that the throw was a little bit higher because it only threw at maybe about a 6.8 in my opinion. But it was decent. I liked it. Would I buy it if I got it at a good price again? Yeah, I probably would. The next one, this is also a candle I picked up at Candle Day. This is the last one. This is the Sweet Pea candle. If I'm not correct, you can correct me in the comments below. I know Sweet Pea is a classic fragrance from Bath and Body Works, but I don't know if this was the first time that it came out in candle form. Could be not, not sure. But the fragrance notes are sweet pea, watery pear, sheer freesia, luscious raspberry with natural essential oil. This smells just like the body care. Exactly like it in my opinion, even while burning. Really nice candle. Burned it in my bedroom space. Like I said, I'm just not that big on florals, but this one was very tolerable. This is not something that I would just go and grab because I like it so much. There are other signature fragrance candles that I would prefer over this one, but I was glad to experience it. It threw at probably about an 8.5, and I really enjoyed it. So again, this is Sweet Pea. All right, the next one is also from the blends that was recently released during SAS. This is Plumeria and Sugared Lemon Zest. I was very reluctant to get this because I'm not a fan of Plumeria. Ooh, it's just too green and floral for me. Even the residue of what I'm smelling. Pink Plumeria, Night Bloom and Jasmine, Bright Lemon Zest with fresh sugar cane. This was just okay. The Plumeria took over. You do get little subtle whiffs of lemon, but the Plumeria phase of this, it actually took over. Would I replace this? No, I would not. I actually had to put the candle out, relight it, change locations because it was really starting to aggravate my sinuses. I just don't think that overly green floral, I just can't do it. So there we have it. And the last one, this was also in my top 2 for this particular line. It's also part of the blends. This is Ocean and Vanilla Bean. It has fragrance notes of blue cypress, coastal air, Madagascar vanilla, warm cinnamon, nutmeg with natural essential oils. This was a nice candle, but it was something wrong with this candle. I think it was defaulted. I really do, because it took forever for this candle to burn. I changed locations, made sure it was getting good air quality, but this candle, it just took its time with burning. I did not really start smelling this candle at a desirable throw until it got under halfway, you guys. First part of it, I got so irritated till I put it out and I didn't relight it for about a week. But maybe I just got a bad one. But as far as the fragrance, I do like it. The way that it throws, I do like it. It's not a powerhouse throw, but I enjoyed it once it started going. So again, this is Ocean and Vanilla Bean. And the last candle I have is something I also picked up at SAS, and this is Orange Blossom. I did have this on the lamp warmer, which reminds me, you can still smell it, but it doesn't smell anymore while warm. But it's amazing how you can still get whiffs of it. This smells so good. It gives me expensive hotel vibes. Pressed citrus, green honeysuckle, vanilla with natural essential oils. If you're into fragrances, the latest fragrance collection from K.I. Lee has a fragrance in there called Orange Blossom, Marrakesh in a bottle, Orange Blossom. This smells so much like that. This is definitely an orange blossom neroli type of scent, and it is nice. I wish I had gotten more because they did have quite a few of them. So those are all the candles that I have burned here recently. I do have a few wallflowers that I'll just run through really quick and share with you. I made it through a mahogany teak wood, classic mahogany teak wood, and a mahogany vanilla. This is really good. I cannot take it in close proximity, but in distant spaces like in the back foyer or in the garage, it works perfectly. Really like that scent. I also made it through one of my favorites. This is lavender vanilla. I made it through the Vacation Vibes. I got this. This is the only wallflower fragrance that I was able to get at 75% off. So I picked up quite a few of these, and it's nice. Let me read the fragrance notes. This one has juicy pineapple, sugared coconut, and golden orange. This is a nice scent. Enjoyed it. All right, made it through this, balsam and bergamot. I made it through 2 of the brightest blooms. This right here reminds me of Chanel Chance Etendre. Very nice fragrance. I made it through a pink lavender and espresso. Really love to have these going in my kitchen space. And the last one I made it through was the coconut lime breeze. Very nostalgic for me. It smells like that coconut lime verbena. It has zesty lime, lemon verbena, and sheer coconut. So you guys, that's it for my home fragrance. I want to thank you guys for coming back to the channel. You are greatly appreciated, and do not forget, you, yes, you are great. Bye-bye.